to talk about 10 Nollywood movies that I have seen in 2023 that I recommend that you should see. I was the kind of person that usually say things like, I do not want to watch Nollywood movies because they are this, they're that, especially when we have African Magic giving us blockbusters. You get me right. And so far, 2023, I have seen a lot of Nollywood movies, but these are like my top 10. Most of the movies are not really made in 2023. Some of them are actually made in 2019, 2020. I watched Ponzi. That was like the first movie I watched this 2023. Ponzi. Ponzi, it's a movie owned by Kayode Kasum. And when I saw it, I googled Kayode Kasum and I followed him on Instagram. And ever since then, I've been watching a lot of his movies consciously because I love his production. So Ponzi talked about this Ponzi scheme that came out in Nigeria, MMM, the likes. Talked about how what it's all about. It was a very educational kind of movie, and it had Uzamaka, one of my favorite actress, and I follow her on Instagram. It had her in it, and she did this educational part where she did Ponzi. She did this introduction of Ponzi, where she talked about what a Ponzi scheme is, and I love the fact that they incorporated this theatrical ness inside this movie. I was really excited about Ponzi, and it's actually inspired me to write this film documentary I did called Blackboard. So Ponzi is my number one film, and I love that movie so much. So the second one that I saw this 2023 is another one produced by Kaede Kasum, Obarama. Yes, so I think Obama was released last year, but this year 2023 I saw Obama and it was epic. I mean, Kaede Kasum did it again. Like it was more like a high school musical, but not really a musical. It was a musical. I love the incorporation of musical into the movie. How they would sing, how they would dance. And it was really weird because they were Nigerians. It got so far that I was cringy because I was like, oh my god! But it was really, really amazing. So Obarama is my number two. Obarama talks about motherhood, talks about this woman who has a child, how she was able to bond with her child after abandoning the child for a very long time. The child grows up to become like her, a very beautiful singer, has a beautiful voice, and the bonding. And again, one thing I noticed in Hollywood industry, the children actors, they are like amazing. It's no longer then where the child actor will be staring directly into the camera. No, they have gone past that. Now I see kids who actually took acting classes and there are parents who took conscious steps to make sure their children are better actors. And I would just say Obarama is my number two. Go check it out, 10 over 10. So the third one I saw was on Battle on Booker Street. Battle on Booker Street is produced by, I think it's Funke Akindene's production. Yes, you see her, Mercy Johnson, they're fighting. It's about an extended family, the rivalry in extended families, how they will usually fight for attention of the husband and how the children grew up and still continue that fighting. They forget that they are family, and at the end, we get to see them bonding as family. So you should check out Battle on Booker Street. It's comedic, it's interesting, and it's something you must watch. Now, then this one is a very controversial series that is going on. I saw a part of it and I did a review on it. That is Rura. You can check it out. The link is in my description below. I would lie, I didn't watch up to 10 episodes of Rura because when I found out that Rura had over 60 something episode at that time I was seeing it, I was alarmed. Currently now it has over 100 episodes and I was like, what the heck? It is like the longest series I've ever seen. I didn't finish Rura not because the story was bad, or I'm not watching Rura currently, not because the story is bad, but because it is too long for me. But Rura is actually a series that's ongoing on Showmax. It talks about this conglomerate run by a woman whose name is Rura, how she strives, the bitter truth behind riches, bitter truth behind those challenges, the bitter truth behind the action they take to make sure they stay at that 1% of the 1%. And it is very, very interesting. Can't believe 30 yards wife material. So this is actually produced by Kaede Kasum. Excuse me, I know I love Kaede Kasum movies. So if you are caught up for romance, you're caught up for a little bit of comedy, you're caught up you're this kind of person that love this best friends falling in love with each other. You should check out Cambly. Talks about this girl Cambly who is not cut up to be a wife material. A boyfriend literally breaks up with her, telling her, Cambly, you're not wife material. And then she goes about like, okay, I want to be 30 years wife material. And Cambly does it, and I think she ends up being 30 yards wife material. And then she falls in love with her best friend. And Christmas in Miami. That was very, very interesting. I love Christmas in Miami because of the culture diversity in it. In the movie, we had people from, we have Asians, we had Europeans, we had Americans, we had Nigerians. They shot it not in Nigeria. And I was really amazed because I know the cost of production in shooting movies in Nigeria alone, talking of when you take it outside Nigeria. I think it's been produced by AY himself. AY loves shooting his movies in other countries, so I think it's actually owned by AY. Then I watched Aki and Popo. Yes, Aki and Popo, the movie on Netflix. You know, Aki and Popo now, they remade Aki and Popo. Aki and Popo, they're no longer in secondary school. They are now big boys. They went to the city, almost the same storyline, but then they became big bad ass content creators, and it was really, really insane. Now, the final one is the one I did review on Jagun Jagun. You should check it out. Link to the review is in the description below. Jagun Jagun is produced by Femi Adebayo. I've said a lot about the movie. Let me just say a little bit brief summary about the movie. It's talking about the Yoruba warriors, the soldiers, the Academy of Warriors, how they battle to become soldiers or warriors. You should check out my review on Jagu Jagu. And yes, these are the Nigerian movies I saw this year, 2023, and I recommend all of them for you. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification, and also drop a comment on what recommendation of Nigerian movie. So, catch ya, drop a comment, and I will tag the comment winner of this video. So